What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Review for Tower of God Season 2. This is episode 13, and with me, as always, I have Blue Spade.
hmm Yeah, so this is, of course, this is the start of the second core of Tower of God, which is came as a surprise to me when I heard that there was going to be a second core for this season because of the first season only had like one core.
Yeah,
Um,
I thought it was interesting. Like, of course, we got like the new opening and everything. I mean, like a lot of people I know have been criticizing the animation, but I mean, maybe it could just be for the opening, but it does look like it's a lot better. But it could just be, like I said, it could just be for the opening that they did all that. But it looks like, I mean, they were, I guess, showing some of the fight scenes that are going to happen, and some of them look pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe I'm hoping that maybe they're gonna maybe step it up for this arc. I guess since it seems like it's gonna be like some big arc with a lot of fights. So I guess we'll see how that goes. I mean, in this episode in particular, in terms of the animation, it didn't look bad, but like I said, there wasn't really a lot of there's not really a lot of fight scenes in this episode either. So it's kind of hard to tell if anything's really gotten any better since the first core. But I mean, based on the opening, at least it does look like that looked pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe it's just because I mean, we've seen openings before where it'll look really good, and then the series itself it doesn't look anything like that. So it could be a case of that. I guess we'll have to see, but the opening definitely looks look pretty good. I mean, I actually like that one a lot better than the first opening. The song is better, and I think the animation's a lot better anyway. Not that the first opening was bad, but this one's just like I mean, of course, it's Stray Kids again coming back, and it seems like that there's a lot more going on in that opening too. Um,
yeah.
yeah,
So well, for this core, it looks like we're finally going to get back to Bomb's previous team, who we haven't seen since, of course, season one. I mean, they made some like few off appearances from the last core, but now we finally get to see them all again.
yeah, like
Androssi and
particularly,
Nakamura.
yeah, and Dorsey and Anak Shahad.
Yeah. So, but the episode starts us off with Bomb saving like this guy who's being patrolled by I guess these automaton like patrols. But he unknowingly brings out like a more powerful patrol unit that ends up pursuing them. So he ends up so Bam ends up traveling with this stranger that he ended up saving, and then we catch up with a lot of the other characters, particularly what was it, Andrasi being interviewed on who she wants to face in this upcoming workshop battle, and that's of course Juvioli Grace, but of course she doesn't know that it's Bomb. Neither does like everybody else. I mean, everybody who's involved in the workshop battle know that Viola Grace is this powerful candidate that's being involved in the battle. So of course they have their reasons why they want to target him, because they still think that he's the one responsible for what happened to Kun at the end of the last core.
Yeah, yeah. So Bam's former friends and also Dorsey and Anak get involved in the workshop battle. We don't really get a lot of Bam in this episode. We more so get Kun and the others participating in, I guess, the first game of the workshop battle, which it's basically like, I guess the way it works is everybody has these guns, and what was it like you can shoot somebody
Okay.
and yeah, you could shoot
Okay.
somebody and it'll have them go up to, like, I guess that airship up there, or you can, like, I guess just take them out permanently.
Uh,
It wasn't
so
really clear.
it's weird. So like you only get a revolver, and then you only get like one bullet in that gun, and then uh if you can move on if you successfully shoot someone with that gun. But if you miss the shot, then you're automatically eliminated yourself. But you can also like go out and steal other bullets from other people's guns, and then basically just use their bullets as a way to get an advantage over the other players. Um, yeah, so I mean, I guess it's somewhat of a straightforward role, I guess. So I guess, but most of the other characters, like they start off with a strategy of wanting to collect more bullets for themselves rather than just wasting their first shot, which is which of course is the smart move. But of course, Bomb, who's like off somewhere else, is not aware of this game yet until like I don't know, probably by the end of the episode. But
Yeah,
we
until
mostly
like
get to see like
Dorsey shows up.
yeah, so we mostly get to see like everybody else, just trying to get themselves ready. And then they noticed they said there was like over 250 tickets to get to the airship, but they intentionally wait until there's only like 100 left. So I guess what was it? I think it was a knock and the other guys. They're waiting next to the building where the FUG candidates are staying at, and I think Kun is also, of course, like I would assume they're heading there as well.
Yeah.
But for Bomb and the stranger that he ended up saving, um, the guy he saved, he says like the reason why he's being pursued is because he's trying to help somebody that he knows up at what was it? They call it the floating castle Archimedes, and I guess the winner of the workshop battle gets this person as a prize. Um, yeah, but before they can do anything else, they're
Well, apparently
attacked
he
by.
says it's somebody that, like I guess he says it's like his lover or something like that, which of course reminds Bomb of Rachel.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. I still don't know like what Bomb still thinks of Rachel, despite the fact that she tried to kill him, and I don't
Yeah.
know like whether or not like how he'll feel if he runs into her again, because we've seen like how much of a downward spiral that she's gone through ever since the end of season one.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting, but I mean, I don't, I think she is, as far as we know, I think she is supposedly participating in the battle too. So, maybe he'll meet up with her again.
Possibly, and she's also joined up with Fug too, so that makes it
Yeah,
also makes it interesting. But like I was saying before, Bomb and the other guy get found by like one of the tournament patrol units, and Bomb is literally about to attack this thing before and Dorsey shows up, and basically she just crashes from the ceiling, and and then of course Bomb ends up seeing her for the first time in years, and that's pretty much where the episode ends from there.
yeah, and also a knock, I guess, is waiting outside of where Fog is hiding out at.
Yeah, and of course, and pretty much that's where we're gonna have like this confrontation between Anak and I suppose like the two other guys that she's with, to take, I guess, to attack the Fug members in that building.
Yeah, yeah, but it's pretty interesting start for the arc. I mean, hopefully it's a little bit better than the first core, because the first core wasn't bad, but it felt like it had some rough spots. I guess like the pacing could have been a little bit better. Of course, there's a lot of complaints about the animation. So I mean, hopefully the second half will be better, but I guess we'll have to see. So far it seems like a fairly promising start though.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get to see a little bit more of Bomb, because he's barely in a lot of the scenes in the first core, and he's mainly just silent for most of that season. But it looks like we'll get to see a little bit more of him for once. It seems like he's going to be more of a lead character for this part of the storyline.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't really have much else to say about the episode, though. I don't know if you have anything else to say about it.
Yeah, it's an interesting start. Like I said, I am liking where they're finally taking this, and of course it's a slightly better improvement over the slow start that they had in the first core.
Yeah, I guess it remains to be seen how it's going to compare to the first one, but Hopefully, if the opening's any indication, I mean, hopefully they do step up the animation, and hopefully that looks better. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, guys, that all being said, until next time, we will see you all later.